Morning, folks. Coffee and news time. Now, why do I do this on a Tuesday instead of a Monday? Well, Monday was a public holiday. Went to the shooting range with Ian. We fixed my AR-15. Life is good. Now, on screen, it's been exactly 100 days since the wipe dropped. And apart from the Christmas event, BSG has been dead quiet about what's happening. All we've seen happening is the odd nerf or the odd adjustment to the amount of items that you can carry to limit RMT. For example, that new pipe wrench or something like that, people who are RMTing through those, you can now only carry 3 of those in your backpack. What we don't hear about is the proper bugs. Solar power took forever to fix. 3 weeks ago, the 1st of March, Escape from Tarkov air filter bugged, not giving skill bonus XP boost. This article came on the 1st of March after a bunch of people actually reported it in Reddit. And there's a video from the YouTube channel Jeepo that actually explains and shows exactly how it's not working. You're not getting your bonuses for your physical skills from the air filter at the moment. This came when they released that patch that wanted to limit the jump height that you could do on customs, etc. And then I think it was a week or two ago they reversed that patch, but air filters are still broken. Now I've escalated this to our local emissary and I don't see it actually being fixed because the amount of low effort that BSG is doing at the moment is just quite scary. This weekend we saw an event and everybody was like, yeah, we got an event. Battlestate Games tweeted on the 18th of March that turns out it's, and if you're an Escape from Tarkov player, you would have known the event. It was basically they moved Tequila, the one scav boss from factory, onto the interchange, and he roams with Killer, the scav boss there. Now the lore is that they are brothers and they're hanging together. Then raiders, which you only get on reserve and on labs, would then spawn in factory. I saw some streamers, Landmark was running around because he's super bored with a shotgun, leg metaing people. I saw some other streamers and they literally went 10 minutes and the fun was over. You know? So now you would think, hey, but they at least made effort to do an event. The amount of coding changes, this code exists already to bring raiders onto other maps. And why I say that is 2 wipes ago, one of the pre-wipe events was we had raiders on every map. We used to run Shoreline, you'd get raiders down by the Hydro, you'd get raiders up by the Resort. The code to spawn raiders in any different map already exists. Second thing is the code to spawn bosses on any map already exists. That 2 wipes ago, one of the pre-wipe events was also to have all the scav bosses on reserve. And I remember getting killed by Sanitar so many times on reserve. Then the last wipe, the pre-wipe event, was having all the scav bosses in interchange. And you'd fight Rashala, Gluhar, the entire lot on interchange. The code exists. It's literally probably turning something from a 0 to a 1, some sort of variable, and boom, you got an event. Now, I don't think BSG did this because they like us and they want to entertain us. My opinion, my personal opinion, this was the reason. The Cycle Frontier Closed Beta 2 kicked off on the 16th of March. And a lot of people are pretty much calling this game Tarkov in space. It's quite a bit of fun. I played a little bit of it. I saw Pestily playing it heavily. There was a lot of other people playing it. And it obviously takes the player base away from Escape from Tarkov. Now, normally, we can't see the graphs of the actual server populations, etc. But don't tell me it's not a coincidence that an event drops when the Cycle Frontiers open beta is happening. The other reason why I say that is obviously the fact that if a lot of people aren't streaming it on Twitch, then a lot of new players aren't coming into Escape from Tarkov. People aren't buying the game. So very low effort event happening. Then one peg, Mr. Newsy News, asked on Twitter at 2:41 a.m. my time. Food for thought. While Tarkov main content creators might be super vocally frustrated by inertia and other associated mechanics, they all keep logging in and streaming Tarkov for y'all. So, you would have to wonder, is it really that bad, or are people just having a bad day? Now, one of the guys, he might be 18 years old, but he's got a solid head on his shoulders. His old Smitty Stone. And why I also like Smitty Stone? Smitty Stone is a really good player of this game. I would rate him as one of the top 5 PvPers, the way that he approaches things. And I've learned so much from the way he plays. The game is borderline unplayable, let alone fun, and 90% of the original streamers only play it to continue having a Twitch career and want to change games ASAP. It's like not showing up for work because you don't feel like it. What else is there to do while waiting for another game? And then there's obviously a lot of other replies. He's like, I feel after 5,000 hours of doing the same show in an entertainment business, you'd want to create something new. Anyone would get tired of that. So, without snark, I ask you, is it the game, or is that you're bored? Because I'm not seeing the same opinion from most. So... And I've seen on his stream a massive influx of cheaters. It's like the anti-cheat just broke, or somebody found a way to bypass the anti-cheat again. And then this happened to me on the weekend. I spawned in on reserve. 29 seconds into the game, I get head-eyed from nowhere. I didn't hear the shot, nothing. I just fell over. I barely moved. So they're on our server. And then when I went onto our local South African Discord and I said, hey guys, look at this shit. Somebody else said, oh yeah, he's killed me on reserve as well. And I thought it was suspicious, but because it's a EOD account, not a white cheap account, I thought, okay. So they're there. I literally, if I'm not playing with friends, I can't play this game anymore. There's nothing to do. The dailies, we've been pleading for them for an option to re-roll the dailies and the weeklies. It's falling on deaf ears. Yeah, a lot of people are saying BSG, it's a Russian studio, etc. But there is nothing, I think, really limiting them from making small changes that would do the quality of life improvement so much. But it's just like there's no effort. The last time we got the dailies and the weeklies, Nikita admitted that they didn't actually want to deploy it then. They wanted to deploy it with this wipe. But they deployed it halfway through the last wipe. And he didn't say why, they deployed it. And it was at exactly the same time when the Cycle Frontiers first closed beta ran. So they are worried about the competition. They're just not doing enough to keep people away from it. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you bored with the game? Do you think the event was fun? Do you think the event was really, really low effort? And have you run into any cheaters? So, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. As always, stay safe out there. Tell somebody you love them. Cheers.